Okay, then we're to item 6, public comment. Public comment is time set aside for citizens to address City Council on matters within the jurisdiction of the city. Each speaker is allotted 3 minutes. Mindy Elliott will be your timekeeper. Speakers may not cede their time to another speaker. The City Council can only act on matters that are on the agenda, but may place matters brought to their attention at this meeting on future agenda for consideration. If you have documents to present to the City Council, please provide a minimum of 8 copies. For participation in public comment virtually, please email City Clerk. So with that being said, I would open up public comment. Please come up to the podium, state your name, address for the record, and we will move forward. Good evening and welcome.
Get up here. Good evening, everybody. My name is Jamie Miller. I live at 615 Wicks Avenue here in Craig, Colorado. I was coming to personally invite all of our esteemed members to a couple of events that we have going up with United Way. Because of the wildfire season and our worries for extreme wildfires this year, we are working with Red Cross to have a shelter training. So how to open and operate a Red Cross shelter and in case of emergencies. That is coming up on May 6th. It's going to be from 10 to 2. Lunch is provided. And then we also have on May 15th from 4:30 to 8 a community kitchen fundraiser for the community kitchen, which is moving out of the Catholic Church and kind of celebrating Robin's 15 years of service to us. That kitchen provides meals twice a week to over 600 members of the community every week, and we would love to keep that going. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record, please.
Evening, folks. My name's Alvin. You all know where I live. Good evening, everyone. Haven't met you yet. Hi. Over the past several months, I've submitted public records requests to better understand how aerial mosquito spraying decisions are made in Craig. What I found is pretty straightforward. Moffett County collects mosquito surveillance data, trap counts, and West Nile testing. The city authorizes aerial spraying each year, but neither the city nor the county were able to produce records showing how the data is actually evaluated or used to determine when spraying is required. So the data exists and the decisions exist, but the connection between the two isn't documented. I'm not here to argue against mosquito control. I'm here to ask for basic transparency, communication, and reasonable mitigation. Notifications. Right now, residents are primarily notified through Facebook with a broad range of dates. That's not sufficient for people who don't use social media, families with children and pets, or residents like myself who keep bees and rely on pollinators for food production. At a minimum, I'm asking the city to adopt a single notification standard. Post confirmed spray dates on the city website. Provide same-day updates when conditions are finalized. Use at least one non-social media method, such as the text alerts that we just all signed up for. Second, the decision transparency. If aerial spraying is going to continue, there should be clearly defined criteria or thresholds and documentation showing how surveillance data is used. This ensures that spraying is consistent, explainable, and accountable. Third, consider alternatives and mitigation. There are approaches that can reduce broad environmental impact with maintaining mosquito control, often within similar cost ranges. Larval control, BTI treatments in standing water, for example, targeted ground spraying in high-risk areas instead of blanket aerial coverage, community-based control such as distributing mosquito dunk kits and reducing breeding sites, beekeeper notification system, which would allow residents like myself to take precautions. These are not radical ideas. They're commonly used in other jurisdictions as part of integrated mosquito management. I'm not asking the city to eliminate mosquito control. I'm asking that if we're going to spray over the homes, we do so with clear criteria, proper notice, and reasonable consideration for people and ecosystems affected. At a minimum, residents should know what's happening. The new city manager recently stated that tackling our challenges requires, and I quote, "effective means of communication and transparency." I couldn't agree more. If this council truly embraces that vision, and I'm asking you to demonstrate it, not through press releases, but through action. Transparency is a practice, not just a value statement. I'll be watching to see if this council's actions match its words. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anybody else like to approach council? Going once, going twice? I will close public comment. City Clerk Katie Carmody to present for discussion and approval Resolution Number 15, 2026, a resolution of the City Council, the City of Craig, Colorado, adopting the City of Craig, Colorado Open Records Act policy. Ms. Carmody.
Good evening again. So the clerk's office is the custodian of records for the city of Clerk, except for criminal justice records, which are maintained by the Craig Police Department. This means that although my office may not maintain day-to-day oversight of non-criminal justice records for the city of Craig, it is my office's responsibility for ensuring that the city of Craig provides public access to those records in accordance with the Colorado Open Records Act. So resolution number 15, if approved, would adopt a policy in compliance with the provisions of CORA. The policy as presented in attachment A is reasonably necessary for the protection of the city of Craig's public records and the prevention of unnecessary interference with the regular discharge of the duties of the custodian or the custodian's office. The policy specifically defines types of records, potential fees, how records will be produced, along with other provisions in accordance with Colorado statute. Most importantly, the policy provides the public with transparency as to how the process works and why requesters may receive responses from my office when they request access to specific types of documents. For example, if the document is available on the website, such as a bid tab, like what was approved tonight, and that document is requested, my office would send the requester to the website to obtain access to that document because that document is publicly available already. So if approved, the policy will be published on the city's website to provide for that transparency. Do you have any questions about the policy or the resolution?
I don't think so. I'm hearing none. With no questions, council?
I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 15, 2026.
Second.
Councilman Duran made a motion to approve resolution number 15, 2026, seconded by Councilman Looper. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's approved. Item I, City Attorney Heather Cannon to present for